voice of the paradigm, even though it may seem relentless at times and never ending and overbearing and lots of other words we could use, it's the good news. We want these voices to come up. And that's
Mm,
really what we want to help our clients to understand. It's not something going wrong, it's something going right. That
mm,
when this voice rises up, it's an opportunity now for me to repattern this voice. So
mm,
it's not, when the voice comes up, there are the steps I want to take. Let me review them here. First, I hear the voice. The client then wants to press their pause button. We teach them about the pause button. Let me pause this. First, though, have the client tell themselves this is the good news. This is good news. This is a sign and signal of growth. This means I'm on my growing edge. Press the pause button. Change my breathing. We explain to the client that inhaling slowly through their nose and exhaling slowly through their mouth, like they're exhaling through a straw, and doing that a couple of times in a row in a pace that's comfortable to them. They don't have to worry about how many times do what's the count for the inhale or what's the count for the exhale. No, just what's comfortable for the client. That comfortable inhalation and that comfortable exhalation, what does that do? It changes my physiology. We just talked about physiology being vibration. It allows me to go from the voice of the paradigm is in the condition driven energy of my nervous system. It's in the sympathetic part of my nervous system, fight or flight. That's where that paradigm voice lives. When I change my breathing, I'm now moving into the other part of my nervous system, rest, digest, and create, parasympathetic part of my nervous system, where I can access the infinite side of my nature, where I can create, rest, digest, and create a new pattern of life. And that's why I want to change my breathing and move into that, because now it's not enough to simply interrupt this voice, which is the voice of the paradigm. We must install this new pattern. We must install a new pattern of life. So what do I put in here for the client? Now, you can have the client, if they want to do something very simple of creating, they can create in that moment, they can create a quality, a quality of, let's say, calm confidence. And as soon as I start to think thoughts, I'm going to give this as an example of calm confidence, my energy, my physiology, my vibration starts to be one of calm confidence. Then I'm available to think thoughts that are in alignment with my vision. The woman, she's coming from her vision. She wants to think those thoughts. Now, she may be required initially to do this over and over again. That's okay. It's all right. This is what repatterning looks like. And there is a rigor to it. If it were easy, everybody would just go do it. But it's not like that. It is rigorous.
mm.
But what's available on the other side of this is well worth it, because we're creating a life that we absolutely love. And we're creating a new pattern of life that we absolutely love. And this is where that reps come in, right?